Hello guys, welcome to another video. I know that I haven't posted recently and that is my bad. I'm trying to get back on posting. I was going to, originally my intentions were to post a New York vlog because I went to New York the first week of summer, so all the way back in this kind of like middle of June. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I didn't post it because it would have been like a almost 3-hour vlog, and I was like, no, I'm not posting that. So I deleted all the footage. So I'm gonna do like kind of a back to school series, and this is the first video out of the whole series, and I'm going into sophomore year. I know y'all haven't seen me since 8th grade, but let's just say tables have turned, things have happened. At the end of, well, actually, I think the next video that I'm gonna post is going to be like a kind of like relationship tea update, because this is the tip video. I'm going to tell you one of my biggest tips is not to date, but I will get into that later in the video. And so I'm gonna make a whole nother video, separate video on reasons why I'm telling y'all do not date in freshman year. So let's get into the video. Roll the freaking intro, Pookie.
Suits and red wine, movies for two. We'll take off our phones and we'll turn off our shoes. We'll play Nintendo, though I always lose. 'Cause you watch the TV while I'm watching you.
Okay, so I realized that I cussed a lot in this, so this is a trigger warning that there is like a bunch of cursing, but it's like in a controlled manner because I'm like my mom, I curse like a sailor, sadly. Actually, sometimes it isn't even that bad. Anywho, enjoy. Okay, so I'm gonna wear my glasses because I cannot see. I took my contacts out, they're right here. So let's get into it. So to start off, I'm just going to say freshman year is it has probably been my favorite year of school so far, other than like my elementary school years, because you know everyone loves their elementary school years. But it has been so far one of my favorite years because it was just kind of fun. It was just super fun, and there was just so much more to do and so much to take part in. Especially for my school, there's a lot to take part in my school, and everyone tries to shove things in your face. If you're good at something, they will try to force you to join their team. I'm not kidding when I say that. I literally joined the track team because I was running during gym class, and then a whole bunch of track runners were shoving track into my face. They were like, you should join track, you should join track, you should join track. And I'm friends with people who do track, so I was like, I'll join it. And now I'm doing track again just because of my Pookie. So the tables have really turned, guys. Okay, so let me actually get into my tips. We're gonna start off with just regular school tips. First of all, you will want a sturdy but fat as backpack, because I'm telling you, my backpack, it actually broke. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. This was my old backpack. It was super small, but it was really good for 8th grade. I loved this backpack in 8th grade. And as y'all can see, it just looks really dirty. It looks really dirty. I truly, I tried to wash it all off, but it just didn't come off. Which also, that means it isn't dirty, it just looks dirty, it's stained. But, it was just not big enough. And then the bag that I had that was bigger, it started ripping at the seams, and I literally, like, to the point, I literally could not fix it. I kept sewing it back together, and it would not stay together. So, I had to give up on that backpack, and I got this one, which actually does have, like, some of my back-to-school stuff in it, but we're still gonna go back to school shopping. This is what it looks like. It has my keychain on it, both of them. This one's new, for anyone who's curious. This is the same, except for the little tennis racket. And this pen is new. But yeah, get a bag that has compartments that can help you stay organized, but it also should be fat as And also get a bag that is unique to you, because when I tell you that if you get a Jansport backpack, you're going to get your backpack confused unless you have a keychain on it. I mean it. There were so many times where I saw girls come into each other's classes and swap backpacks because they got confused, or swap computers because they got confused. And I was just like, how do y'all do that? Next piece of advice: find a friend group that suits you, or multiple friend groups that suit you, or even start your own. Because when I tell you, if you don't have like at least one good friend or two good friends in high school, or especially during freshman year, to get through that shit with you, you are going to want to cry. I'm not even kidding. They make you do a whole bunch of group projects during the middle of the school year and the start of the school year, which is so stupid. Why are we doing group projects? I don't want to be paired up with Katie, who wants to pick her nose. No, thank you, ma'am. And you're also going to be like doing like those get to know each other activities, so y'all can come up with the most BS thing and just say it out loud. Because honestly, the teachers want to see you like bond with others, and others get to know you and all this other stuff. But to be completely honest with you, it is so it's so dumb. Can teachers like stop doing that? For real, I love you so much, but you get to know your students later into the school year, and when they become more comfortable with you. At the beginning of the school year, they're just going to give you BS answers, because that's what I do. I give the most BS answers on those papers. I recommend you do the same. Okay, now I'm going to give it into society, okay? Society. Oh, another thing about like just like normal school stuff. Get items like back to school supplies that you believe is cute. Like, this is what my pencil case looks like. If y'all don't know, I used to have a pencil box I was carrying around the school. So every time that I would walk, people would know that was me. Just because my freaking pencil box. But anyway, this is a new one. This is from Four Candies. For those of you who don't know, I like love Four Candies school supplies. It is so cute and so cheap. So this is a pencil. It's not a pen. Look at how cute that is. But yeah, get school supplies that's cute, because if you get school supplies that's cute, that matches you, then you're actually gonna want to do your schoolwork. Like, I'm not even joking. Sorry, I had to do a lighting change. Okay, now we're gonna get into societal things. There are a lot of societal pressures that personally I went through during freshman year that I would like to tell y'all not to give into if you go to a more colorful high school, as I do. By colorful, I mean like people be vaping, smoking, whatever in the bathrooms, hotboxing that shit. And you walk into the bathroom and it smells just like vape juice, and you're like, okay, maybe I don't have to pee anymore. Don't give into that. Don't give into that. At my school especially, like a lot of people vape, but they are like the nicest people in the world. Don't give into a pressure of like if you feel like you're missing out, you're getting FOMO because people are vaping around you, don't give in. My friends were the kind of friends that didn't try to peer pressure me. It was just like kind of like they started doing it because they felt the FOMO, and I didn't really feel the FOMO. I'm good without that. So if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. If you feel the FOMO trying to come after you, don't listen to the FOMO. If you feel pressured to do something, don't be friends with the people who pressure you to do something. You have the free ability to leave. Okay? Leave. Like, I know that it sounds easier than it is, but I promise you it'll help you. Especially if that person is going through addiction and you've tried to help them. Leave. Disappear. Because if you're putting all your effort into that, leave. Disappear. Sadly, I have to say that. To disappear. Another thing, especially at my school, like I said, my school is like big on athleticism. It's big on people being athletes. They're happy that the kids in their school like to be athletic. If you're good at a certain sport, people will try to convince you to join the team. You do not have to. You do not have to. Don't give in to the pressure of joining a team. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I do 3 different sports because there's 3 different seasons: fall, winter, spring. I do 3 different sports. My fall sport carries into the summer, so I'm active all year round. Not as like a bad thing, but because I want to be. If I don't do enough, I feel like a lazy bum. So you don't have to join sports. You know that club that people are trying to get you to join? You don't have to if you don't want to. A lot of things are very societal, so that's that. There are a lot of different societal pressures, especially when you just joined high school, like it's your freshman year. There are a lot of different pressures that you feel. Don't give into them. Don't give into them. You can do whatever you want, Pookie. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to give into the pressures that other people are trying to convince you to do something. You don't gotta give into the pressure. You can do your own thing. I'm gonna get into, this is still on the societal level, but don't date. I started off this video talking about how that was one of my biggest topics throughout this video. Do not date. I literally saw another girl tell someone who was going into freshman year, don't date. And it was literally a like comment that had like 36.9 thousand likes. And then like 136 people being like, yeah, I agree. So it's like a bit a lot of sophomores are gonna tell you not to date, and I'm going to be one of them. Do not date. Unless you are already in like a good, happy, healthy relationship, don't do it. Don't put yourself through more than you have to. Because like I said, you're already feeling like a lot of societal pressures because this is a new surrounding and you're around new older people. Don't feel the pressure to date. Because I get the feeling of FOMO and all of that, but don't feel the pressure to do it. And also, I was the kind of girl where that my friends would try to set me up if they felt like I was like not dating for long enough. They were like, we need to find you a man, girl. It's been 3 months. No, we don't. After a while, my friends just kind of started to give up on that. They were just like, okay, whatever. So I haven't talked to anyone in a year now. For my own self. But I say don't date because the people who are older than you think that you're mad annoying. They're gonna think that you're mad annoying. Until like the middle of the school year. Okay? Unless you are the most chill freshman ever, they're going to think that you are fucking annoying. So do with that what you will. Now what I'm going to tell you might be appalling. You do not need someone romantically in your life to be happy. You just need a few good friends to enjoy high school and to enjoy your life. Because coming from experience of freshman year, all the dudes made me want to cry. Made me want to, if you get what I'm trying to say. Not actually. I would never harm myself. I think I'm too good for that. And you should too. But boy, shut up. And even if you're a Willa, there's a lot that you're already going through to the point where that it's not worth it. Fight the power. Fight the people telling you that you should get a man. Fight the power. Woo! Or a woman if you swing both ways, or if you're a guy watching this video. I don't know. But I'm telling you right now, you don't need somebody romantically to make you happy. You got yourself. You got your friends. You locked in. Get it, got it good. Because I was one of those girlies who I walked into high school, and like a whole bunch of people just started talking to me after the first football game because I was a cheerleader. People I didn't know knew my name, and they were like, "Hey, Kaylee," and I'm like, "Hi, hi, how are you, Pookie?" I don't know who that is. Like it was to a point where that I was like very overwhelmed by people who knew me that I didn't know, and I felt bad not knowing them. So, but I walked into the school thinking like, okay, well now I'm kind of like hot shit, so maybe I should try to find me a man again, because like I walked into 8th grade, almost immediately got a man. Yeah. Broke up with him 3 weeks later for reasons we don't speak of until the next video that I post. But I walked into school, and I was hot shit. Got a guy's number. Actually, my friend got a guy's number for me. And he sent me text being like, "Oh, I didn't think that like that was real." And he was like, "You're really like, I didn't think that she was like telling the truth that you wanted my number. Like, you're really pretty." I was like, "Ah, thank you." Which another thing, men are liars. Girl, the only validation that I need is from a woman. Thank you. But yeah, it was just not a vibe. He didn't catch my drift. We're vibing friend wise though, so like I talk to him every now and again now. But don't do it. Cause like I said, you're already going through so many changes in your social life that adding a relationship to it might feel difficult. So, and the guys in the grade above you are on the same maturity level as you. Well, actually, not as you, but as the guys in your grade. They're on the same maturity level, if not worse. So, don't do it. Yeah. But yeah, a big point is just keep mostly to yourself. Like, you don't gotta keep all the way to yourself. You can still bridge out keeping to yourself. You know what I mean? Like keeping in your friend group, that is. Or like, I'm in like 4 different friend groups, mind you. I'm in like 4 or 5 different friend groups, and well, I guess now it's actually 5. It's like truly 5. So I'm in like 5 different friend groups. So I don't feel forced to be there, but I feel like I should be there. But whenever I hang out with certain ones of these friend groups, I'm just like, girl, I want to leave. I want to go home. But don't feel like you have to be in multiple friend groups, because I know like during 8th grade, like everyone in my friend group just kind of started splitting off into groups, and then they made me feel like I had to be in all of the groups. So yeah, don't feel pressured into being into every single friend group from the people that you knew from last year. Don't feel like you have to do that. It's gonna drain you. I promise, it's gonna drain you pretty fast, and you're gonna get tired of it, and it's gonna be like you have a new drama every single week. School for me was like very exhausting during freshman year, because I had something new and crazy happening to me every week, and I was like, am I giving main character syndrome, or why? And it was just like something different was constantly happening in my life, and I was just like, kill me now, take me to the king. It was not fun. So yeah, just, you don't have to tread lightly, but just be yourself. Find people with you and your energy, and you'll be good. Which everyone in these 5 different friend groups really do mess with my energy for some godforsaken reason. Take me to the king. But yeah, so I think that those are my main tips. Um, enjoy everything. I know that sounds crazy, but if there's a football game happening and you can go, go. If there's a basketball game happening, you can go do it. Go. And not even just the main sports. If you can go to any kind of event, go. If you could go to homecoming, go. I feel like being social is a big thing in high school. And it doesn't really get you much of anywhere after high school, but I guess it does get you somewhere while you're in high school. But also, don't try too hard to peak in high school. I always keep that in the back of my mind. Like, I'm not trying to peak right now. Like, get out. And I'm fully aware I have not peaked. I am happy about that. Do not peak in high school. Do not peak in high school. Literally, my principal, who I hated during middle school, was like, try not to peak in high school. I stick by those words. Do not peak in high school. There's these guys who peaked in middle school. Ooh. Yeah, so I'm not trying to peak in high school. I'm just gonna get prettier and prettier every year, and I'm not gonna take no BS because I'm not trying to go through that instant glow down. Wow. Ooh. And I'm not trying to fail on my classes. Ooh. Try to pass on my SOLs. Ooh. Woo. But yeah. Just take everything in. Because after freshman year, if you don't want to keep doing those things, you don't have to. But I believe, like, if you go to all of these events, or at least go to some of them or most of them, then you're gonna realize what you do like about your school and what you don't want to go to and what you do. And you're gonna kind of find a balance. So I say try everything, but don't try too much where that it's going to wear you down. Does that make sense? Because I didn't join a club. I was like a very sports-oriented girl during freshman year, which there's nothing wrong with that. You're still making friends. You're still meeting new people. But I wasn't doing both because that sounds like, oh, so much work. Same with being on student council doing cheer at the same time. I was like, that sounds like way too much work for me, buddy. So just do what you can. If you're one of those people who want to get into an Ivy League, focus on your education. If you're one of those people who don't want to get in an Ivy League, still try to focus on your education more than the dramas of your school. But I still would recommend being social because school is a time for you to be social. I know that sounds mad crazy, but like as you get older, you start to have less and less social things to do unless you already have friends. So, and even then, y'all are going to be so busy with life that it's not going to matter. So you want to make memories while you're at this age so that you can look back at these old photos and be like, that's a nice memory. You know what I mean? You want to look back upon your days fondly, but you don't want to look back at them and be like, what a shame that I peaked back then. Ugh. You don't want to look at them that way. You want to look at them and be like, oh, I remember that. You know what I mean? And you just want to have that kind of going. So, no one has told it to you. School is a time for you to be social. Time for you to enjoy the joys of life while you can before you have to enter adulthood. Because they do not tell you enough about adulthood in school, which is so stupid. so stupid. But they don't tell you enough about being an adult in school. You have to kind of figure that one out on your own. But you want to enjoy the joys that you can while you're in school. Which includes being like crazy social if you want to. And I'm one of those girly pops who is extroverted, but like I act like an introvert if I feel like you're too extroverted. So I guess like an ambivert. I'm an ENFP, if that helps you. That's my MBTI. I'm an ENFP. So, yeah. Introverted is literally the first letter. But, it's all about being social. So, what you should take away from this is to be social. Like you should be social. Just don't do anything stupid. So that's it for these tips, and I hope that they were helpful, and they're gonna help you go in the freshman year. And class of 2009, y'all are next. Good luck, good luck, good luck. But yeah, freshman year, I literally have never met a single person who had like a very bad like low during freshman year, unless it was like social wise or like mentally, but not like mentally drained kind of thing, just like depressed and stuff, just dealing with a lot of emotions. Which that's just hormones, y'all. Or like going through a tough issue. But like it's not like sophomore year where like you have sophomore slump, which I have been warned about. I'm scared. But yeah. So I hope that all of my tips help you. And I hope that you have a great freshman year if you're going into freshman year. And I hope that my tips helped you. And I hope to see you guys in my next video, because the next one is gonna be just drama filled. That is literally it. It will probably be like 40 minutes to an hour long, just because I'm gonna be sitting there yapping. Sorry, that was my mom. She was talking to me. Anyhow. But yeah, I hope that my tips helped you. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. If not the next video, the one after, because I'm pretty sure the one after is when I'm gonna do like more back to school shopping or something. I don't really know. We're gonna see. There's no real like schedule here, except for I'm gonna tell you at the beginning of the video and the end of the video what the next video is. So currently don't know what's after this one, but I'm pretty sure that there's gonna be like 5 different parts to this back to school series. If there's only 4, be that what it may. So I love you all. Have a great school year. And I know that it's only July. I know this is early, but hey, don't attack me, buddy. We're halfway there. We're halfway there, and it's really pressing. Anywho, I love you all.